Oh, yeah. Unique Mrs. Jazz, good to see you. Now, I thought about it. I'm always thinking about it. I like to be with it when it's fresh on my mind. Not that I just woke up, come down here to parlay with the worker bees. um, First, I have to say to everyone that does work, as far as getting a paycheck, y'all support is what brought us freedom. Had I not been able to call on y'all for help, and still, I would not be here. So thank you. Secondly, the United States is bankrupt. So pretty soon, you could work 1,000,000 hours, and you will not get a check. And if you get a check for Federal Reserve notes, more power to you. I support wholeheartedly any expenditure of energy. We're in homes. We're digging up gold and oil. I would never show y'all personally, because then you would never value what it took to get here. You would never value the suffering and the hours and the documentation and the challenges and the kidnappings and the ridicule and the backbiters and the jealousy and the I will go down the list, right? So what? I'm a living, breathing example of our people and how they behave toward one another. They watched and watch and do watch me suffer in various ways. Have since I got here. 11 straight days. What type of fortitude is that? Go read the prophecies of Noble Drew Ali. Go read the history, how he sent certain people out to do certain things. What kind of spirit of consciousness is that? Well, our people know. We know that our brethren need help. And our minds don't give a damn. We don't give a damn about each other. Literally. We have the collective power, financially speaking, to deliver one another permanently. The accumulation of our goods, our wealth, meaning all the things that we go buy and collect over time, the sum total net worth of all those things put together as goods, we could trade with 2 or 3 worlds. The intelligence of our collective people is, oh my God, oh my. And we use it for the stupidest shit, like literally. So it's kind of hard for me to really connect with y'all no more. The North Gate is dead. I'm for real. We told the North Gate, we said, we have real land, tangible, where you don't have to pay, one, to live on your soil. You don't have to deal with the Enforcement Bureau trying to get jazzy with you. The oil in our land produces itself organically. You say, tell the truth, bro. There's a chemical process organically where oil produces itself. They've been mining oil out of this land for 100 years and still ain't ran out. I work on the oil fields. That's what they be telling me. Oh yeah, for that long? There must be a lot of oil reserved in the ground, or it really does make itself. I seen the projected budget of next year, or this year, 2019. They have to get the budget approved and have certain things in place before they start spending the guapos. Why don't I have it? I'm not touching that amount of wealth until some people are with me. Number one. Y'all want to see what I'm playing with here? I want to see what I'm playing with here. Well, I guess it come down to like here. 2. I'll be damned if I let our nation consume us again. I'm happy. I'm glad. Because if you dead, I'm not trying to be walking around with no dead thing. If you have yet to learn after all of your teaching that there's a way to live without Federal Reserve notes, something wrong. They say, well, why you be asking for the Cash App? Listen, it take a minute for seeds to grow. But when my food come out this ground, because that's the only thing I'm using the Cash App for, I'm not going to need that no more neither. So, I have achieved real freedom. Yeah, we talk about it. We heirs to the land. We got 100 billion gold-backed currency. We're leaning everybody. Or leaning everybody. How the hell you leaning somebody? Where to go back? Come on, man. We be playing ourselves. I was hurt because my soul was remaining with everyone to see them deliver, and they look at this shit like a cartoon or a computer game or something, when people are really active and activated and they're trying to activate you. There's no games and none of that. They're hoping that you get the point, because they know that if you don't, you're gonna die. Literally. You and your children are going to get wound up, put in the FEMA camps. We know that. And y'all think it's a game until it happens. And we're supposed to be sad for you after we spent so much of our being trying to deliver you. You gonna get angry at us when we don't come rescue you out the FEMA camps because you put yourself there because you won't listen to us concerning relocate and or start doing it the de jure way. One of my brothers said, I give up. Truly, he don't care about his seed if he gave up. Number one. 2, if he think that paying is going to free him, and it's never freed us, paying other people to live on our land ain't never freed us, then he's just did his children a disservice. I'm done. I'm done pleading with y'all. I'm done crying with y'all. I'm done. I have a land to enjoy, and I have children to take care of all over the world. I can't be babysitting adults. Thank you for being on here with me this morning, Unique Mrs. Jazz. Since you are, I do consider divine appointment. And if you want this juice to be free and to free the people in your community, you can call 202-826-7011. And that number is called, I'm going to get off here and consult with you. That's if you want the information. Now, let me see. I had to learn some things in these 11 days hitting these streets. I had to learn one. I had pieces of slave mentality still rooted because I had yet to actually walk into a home, which I did and am now doing. A whole bunch of them. that's my home today. Oh, that's my home tomorrow. Oh, don't need a key for that. Oh, don't need a key for that. Waiting for somebody to call the 50 on me. Because I'm standing, baby. I stand with such conviction that they don't even question me. Then I have my documentation. It is real. It is sound. It has everything it needs in order to keep us good. King G, I really do love your soul, man. Especially that post about the food. That shit was funny. Yeah, I begged the North Gate for months. I taught for the whole year. I applied everything I taught this whole year in these 15 days, 11 to 15 days. It's a commissioner meeting today. I might go to it to see what they talking about. I might go to it to enforce rule of law, which is what needs to be enforced at all times. Rule of law. You a weak man if another man can walk up on your property and kidnap any of your fate energy around you. You're not a man. You're a scared little boy. If another man or another being can walk up and capture or kidnap your people, you're not a man. You're a scared little boy. That's a news flash for you. So the next time another man comes up upon your property to kidnap your people, if you allow it to happen, you are no man. You are a little boy. So, feel good about looking in the mirror, being however old you are, and being a little boy, a afraid, scared little boy. I'm on there where these people at. I come in here, there are no staff. I'm talking about there are none. And I'm like, I'm still wondering. Let me just, look, I'm going to come back on here after I get some juice in me. Coffee, some law, some meditation. Share it on up. Let everybody know I'm going to be on here. Because I'm trying to get the rest of the conscious minds to do their job. I don't care if you dead. If you's a dead soul or a dead consciousness and you can't even make a decision, look, you don't even have to come here. You have emails. You know how to you know how to type. You know how to contact dignitaries. You know how to put your energy towards something. You do it with everything else. Start banging on them via email over here. Start making your requests known before you appear here. You just sitting there idle. It's over for you. You know you dead when you can't make a decision. I don't know. What if this happens? You know how crazy it sounds when adults ask you what are they gonna eat? They say you're encouraging relocation. Well, where are we gonna live? What? Oh, well, what are we gonna eat? What? You're an adult asking another adult what you're gonna eat and where you're gonna live? You're not an adult. Especially if the adult you're asking has told you that they own the whole land. So that would indicate in your mind that you can live wherever the fuck you want. What kind of crazy shit are we into today where our brains don't work linear in the way they're supposed to? And you know I got this big dimple. It's my tooth. It's a canine, bro. It comes all the way up to like here. And if I don't do something about it soon, it's gonna start affecting my sinuses. Kamisi. Everybody that touched me on this line, I offered the opportunity to come to this land, bruh. Dig your hands in the soil, bathe in the oil, do some little of that. You know they be in there in the rivers and shit. They be doing a little panning and shit for the yes they are, man. Yes they are. Because check this out. While I'm telling them it's gold and resources and land and fruit and organic and no fluoride and no chemtrails, and I'm about to put a wall up around my city, and if you don't have a nationality and you're not proclaimed and you're not enjoined and you're not in trust with us, you will not get in. They hear all of this and they get up and they walk into the temple. First they give to the temple, then they don't get a redistribution of land. They don't get any credit, which I'm issuing credit. There are no buses for Prophet Noble Drew Ali. None of his prophecies are fulfilled in the temples or on that side of town. Not one. It took me 1 year. It took me 1 year. This is to prove a point to every single Asiatic soul in America. What they wouldn't do, which is the COINTEL operations that are rooted in North Gate. In 100 years, the ancestral spirits gave me the strength to do in 1 year, 365 days. I have land I'm redistributing right now. I have credit I'm issuing right now. I have transportation systems. There are schools. There's enough gigabytes of information. Until some real teachers get here, I'm the only teacher here, but I teach until they do. But yes, they do not move, and they move towards the dead thing. If they do move, they move towards the dead thing. So it's basically trained. They're trained algorithms. They're trained artificial intelligence. They are. There's no way somebody screaming at them at the top of their lungs that here is everything that they've been trying to acquire with the paperwork in real time. And they just like, yeah, we see it's true. We see it's a fact. We see your paperwork. We see you on here laboring. We see your tears. We see your passion. We know it's true. False. I appreciate you. Start sending people my way. What I mean by that is, if they're unable to relocate, then let's get their gifts activated in dealing with the principalities and the powers here. As of right now, we've been mass emailing everyone and CCing the United Nations. I hand-delivered the police sergeant my paperwork. I'm hand-delivering the sheriffs my paperwork. This is by myself. I'm walking into sheriff departments and police departments and handing all colonizers, mercenaries, corporate entities, beings that are dead and only follow orders like clockwork, my lawful airship claims. I sit in these corporations. Sometimes I come to these buildings to do my work, and I be in here about 12 hours studying and communicating and emailing and talking to people 14 hours straight. The managers will come to me. Oh, you've been here too long, this and that and the other. I go with them. Here's my rights. Here's my law. Here's the affidavits. Here's the writs. Where's your superior's number or your boss's number? They give me their boss's number. I'm about to start making treaty deals now. I'm renegotiating treaties between the corporations and the indigenous people. Why? Because that's what it says in the United Nations Declaration of Rights of Indigenous People. I mean, what else is there to do? Brethren, I'm going to come back to y'all in a minute. I'm going to come back to y'all. I'll be right back. I got to talk to my